tough question, actually. Travel is therapy for me. It gives me escape from my everyday life. When I was about £60,000 in debt, I started the blog as a joke. Who would have thought 9 years later I'm sitting here being interviewed by MyPostcard and traveling the world and doing it as a living. So. That's a tough question. To choose where I would live in the world, I probably would love to live in a city I lived in called Edinburgh. I lived there for 9 years, and Edinburgh is beautiful. It's a city of fantasy, the city of Harry Potter. And when you go to Edinburgh, it's just like a Harry Potter novel. You've got these impossibly beautiful castle in the middle of the city. You've got these houses that look something out of a movie set. And it's a city of old and new and very creative, just like Berlin. The only thing that's bad about Edinburgh is the weather. It's terrible. If it was just a little bit more sunny and warmer, Edinburgh would be the best city in the world to live in. My number one tip for budget traveling is go where your money goes the farthest. The euro, when you're looking at countries to visit, if you go to, for example, Thailand, Cambodia, the euro goes really far. It's amazing what you can get for a handful of euros. In Cambodia, you can live easily off 20 euros a day, and you can get a perfectly nice place to stay. You can get really good food, lots of coal, cheap, good beers. That's pretty much my perfect day. And good sunshine and lovely people. Actually, if you go to India, they do this aloo tikki burger, which is absolutely the bomb. It's spicy potatoes in a bread. That's the only place where I would go. McDonald's, actually. I don't want to sound like a snob, but yeah. I've had a few. It depends on how you define failure. Because from every failure, you learn something, right? So, probably one of my worst travel experiences was in Barcelona, a city I absolutely love. But I've been robbed twice in Barcelona. The first experience was getting my mobile phone stolen in a nightclub, pickpocketed, which was really disappointing. But the second one was when I got my passport stolen, and that is possibly the worst thing that could happen to you as a traveler, is getting your passport stolen. I jumped from 22,000 feet, and I thought it was the best thing that I was ever going to do in my life. But the moment that door shifted open, the sound of wind at 22,000 feet, and then I see the guy crawling out. It was a tandem jump, so the guy crawled out, and then he was like, "Come on, guy, it's time for you to come out." And I was like, "No, can't do this." And legs turned into jelly, and then basically somebody had to give us a little push. And the first free fall was just the craziest thing I've ever experienced, but it was brilliant. And then the calm when you pulled the parachute, and the whole world seemed so peaceful and quiet, and it's absolutely magical. So yeah, skydiving sounds crazy, but it's fun. Barack Obama, if you're listening, please send me a postcard. I would love to hear from you. Luxury for me is all about experience. That's true luxury. It's not about Egyptian cotton. It's not about design. It's about experience, and it's about how you feel when you walk into a place. And all these hostels I wrote about in this book are all amazing experiences. You meet the best people, you have the best fun, and you really experience a destination to these hostels. So I wrote a book about it, which was featured by The Guardian, New York Times, and I'm excited that I have a new book coming out called Luxury Hostels of the World that will be published by Gestalten, and it will be coming out in bookstores in autumn. So keep your eyes out for that, guys. It's gonna be awesome.